Same Milty. Saying Shannon. Yeah, as I was saying earlier on, Tinks is she's trying to spend a lot of her time with her children, which is why she hasn't replied to him, but she does appreciate his messaging her. So just do us a favour, just calm down with the messages for the time being. Do you know what I mean? She's going through a rough time, man. She's here. John, not too bad, Ellie. How are you?
Hello?
How are you?
Hiya. Yeah, I just caught that little message off Daza just before I jumped up saying hello, me little raspberry. Hi, between you two, I kind of just getting it starts to laugh out everyone we used to. Hi everybody, and thank you everybody for all the love and light and support you've all shown over the last few days. Troy, you know what I think if you sharing your platform with every single voice that's come up here, you know, I really, really appreciate it. Guys, I have got ADHD and autism, and you know, I have got 4 children and obviously a family in real time. So juggling between, you know, sharing my time and energy with my children first and my family, you know, that comes priority. But I do appreciate every single message. I have tried to read and give time and at least acknowledge a message, but I will try and come back over time, even if it's a few days, a week, a month. I will try and get back to every single one of yours. It's just it's quite it's been quite overwhelming, but so much good from the bad, and I appreciate every single last one of yours. I really do.
Like I said, I've explained what we're doing tonight. If you want to explain to him as well, it's up to you.
Yeah, so me and Troy, thank you so much for all the gifts, the likes and everything, all the love in the comments, everything. You know, I do go back on everything and it's all much appreciated. Me and Troy had a little chat today in reflection, because a few of the survivors affected over the last few years have stepped back a bit, and in reflection and chatting with them, they were just feeling it was getting kind of I mean, everybody's voice is valid completely. I'll never ever invalidate anyone's voices, but you know, a few of the survivors have stepped back because you know, some of them feel like some of the way it was getting put over about, you know, different ways was kind of getting taken away from the severity of what those themselves had kind of tried to live the last 3-4 years. And I totally respect that, you know, people coming forward saying how they feel, they've got a right to say how they feel in that. And, you know, it's juggling and getting a balance right, isn't it, Troy, you know? You know, because I have literally just kind of threw it out there for awareness the last few days. And it's pretty graphic and extreme, you know, real life things. You know, and there's so many people being affected by it and come forward. But I just think some of the people who have been through it for quite a longer period of time have kind of took a little bit step back. If that makes sense, without there's no disrespect that they're saying that. It's just a few people have shared a few thoughts with us, so I'm quite mindful of what we're going to do tonight as well.
Yeah, basically, I did set things today on the phone. I said, look, what we'll do for the next few nights or whatever, we'll speak about that. We'll answer the questions what you've all been asking in the chat. And I've just told her, look, get stuff sorted, what you can't play, and then obviously in the next couple of days or something, then we'll get back to playing screen voice recordings and stuff like that. Just so people can get ready for it, because like Tink said, we just threw it straight out there without people even realising it does trigger a lot of people. Is there anyone else you want in the box, Tinks?
Pardon?
Is there anybody else you want in the box with you?
Well, Ellie's been asking to come up the last few nights. This was one of the ladies I felt last night. You know, I needed to say what I needed to say because Ellie is someone who's been involved and affected for years, and she's been trying to get up in the box, but her voice hasn't been able to be heard. And I think the absolute world of everyone over the years, and everyone new to the situation. But I was quite saddened, you know, to hear she'd been trying to get up. Because, you know, I have mentioned her amongst, and that's nothing on you, Troy. I just know that you said yourself you didn't know who was who amongst. So I don't want anybody who's been affected in any way to ever feel invalidated. But if Ellie wants to get up tonight alongside us as well, you know, and definitely I was hoping as well, Bev spoke to Susan today, and I have dropped Susan a message myself. You know, we ended last night's live, we're being very worried about Susan, bless her, and rightly so as well. I would like to, after the question answer, if you don't mind, Troy, it's obviously your platform, your host. I've said this to you the other day. I've got respect for that as well, always.
Like I said, I put
But you know,
here,
end
so
it with Susan.
at the moment,
Yeah.
at the moment, it's basically your platform. So
No, it's your platform. You're just sharing the platform for the voice.
no, like I said, this is what I do. I give people a platform so they can take over my platform and get their word out. So basically, when I give someone a platform, it means that for the time being, it's your platform. Do you know what I mean? So I mean, you can do whatever you want on here, play whatever you want, say whatever you want. At the end of the day, it's you that's been through it, not me.
Oh, I appreciate that. I'm one of many, though. I'm one of many, Troy. As much as I know, do you know what it is? My pain to purpose in putting my voice out there as a huge wave, it's brought so many other voices forward. And, you know, that to me, it's already, the purpose is already there. I've already achieved what I came back to do for that pain. And, you know, as much as I'm saddened and shocked by how many people have come forward with different walks and different scenarios, you know, there's so much good come from that bad. Still, the shock factor's there all amongst it, really is. So I now realise how crucial it is to keep using my voice. I knew that I wanted to use my voice. I knew I wanted to make a wave and bring awareness. You know, I lost my life for a few years to this kind of behaviour, and I hate to think how many people out there still are sitting in it, or, you know, who are away from it and suffering with the Darvo effect, you know, deny, attack, reverse, victim, offender. A lot of people don't know about that, and it's, you know, it's very covert and it's very psychologically damaging, and it damages you psychologically for a very long time. You know, seeking service support and educating yourself is so important in these situations, and also uniting people. You know, a lot of people feel alone. So Troy, you know, putting your platform out there, I've said this to you over and over again, but I am so thankful. And I know, you know, when you were coming in my lives months back, and we've spoken real time, we're laughing stuff and we joke on, but behind my journey, you know, you've just acknowledged there is a seriousness to me put my voice out there, and I appreciate that from yourself and everybody. You know, every one of your mods has messaged me. I've tried to get on, acknowledge everyone. I can't always write a deathy message back, and me as a person, I do like to give depth. So I will read a message and, you know, love-hearted, or try and acknowledge that it's there, and I will try and come back to it just when I've got the energy to share out amongst. But it just shows how much there is when I'm saying, you know, there's so much there. And I'm having to take my time to get through, but I am trying my absolute best, and so grateful. I cannot say that enough, so grateful. But I would like as well, like I said before, you were saying about, you know, you've given your platform for it to have a voice. It's a unity in that, you know, it's not just women. We've had Daz up here, we've had Doc Len up, we've had Andy up, we've had Max up, you know, we've had men up. I think it's, you know, we need to put it out there that it's not just women, it's men as well. And, you know, I've spoken to Dad, every male as well has supported the women off site as well, yourself including that, Troy. You know, we have a laugh and stuff offline, and you know, you always try and be light-hearted with us. Even if I've been crying, you'll pass a message to my friend to say to us to make us laugh. Like, things like that mean a lot to me. Like, it's just the unity, the love, light and compassion and unity is so important, but amongst that the awareness and education that's going to come with it. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, I'm open tonight to kind of to ask away, and I'll answer.
I have also invited that person into the box who you said, but they haven't come in. Whether they want to get in now, I don't know.
All right, she might not be. Hold on, we'll see if she's messaged us.
Yeah.
Let me have a look. Daz, you can Daz, you know, Daz has obviously been long standing as well. If Daz, I don't know if he's still in here.
He did come in, but yeah, I don't know if he's still here. Like I said, if you want to ask a question, man, ask her anything. But if she doesn't want to answer it, then yeah, obviously.
Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Do I know you?
How are we all doing?
Good,
I'm
good,
your
good.
local ice cream man, Tinks.
Eh?
I'm your local ice cream man, Tinks.
Is that why you just sent that ice cream? I was trying not to laugh. I was trying to see how your stuff here between you two. I can't get it out. I've got Troy here with his recycled plastic, which Daz knows about now, Troy. And I've got Daz here with the raspberry ripple.
Yeah, I've been putting people off raspberry ripple ice cream for the last couple of days.
Oh, don't worry. I'll eat it all.
You won't if I told you the reason why I've been putting people off it.
Trust me, I really like it even more.
Well, let's see if you've got the minerals then, right? So you know when a woman's got the painters in.
No, Daz, don't do it again.
And the painters are just about packing up, like they're just packing up all their gear. And women get a little bit fruity, didn't they? Like towards the end. So they go, look, I'm a little bit fruity. I ain't had it for a while. Like if we put a towel down, like can we crack on? And of course we're good men, we jump on. But you know when you fill him up with baby gravy, and then when they stand up, he dribbles down the leg a little bit, and he's got little blood clot in it. It looks like raspberry ripple ice.
Oh my God, Daz!
Send it to me. I'll taste it all.
Oh my goodness me! I've got good therapists, mate. It's a good job, isn't it?
And listen, I'm not being funny. I'll take sloppy seconds as well.
Oh no!
I've probably triggered Bev. Every time I say this, you just see her face. All the colour out of her face just drains every time I say it in front of her.
I mean, if you think about it, it's just like gloss, isn't it?
It is, mate. Yeah.
At least it's not going to waste.
Oh.
Hello.
It does have.
You're in the corner being traumatised.
It does have a slight taste of iron, though.
No! Oh my goodness! Honestly, what a pair you two are like.
See, Ebs is a long-standing friend of mine. She loves it when I go filth.
Are you finished now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, has anyone got any questions for Tinks or Daz?
Even if you two have got any questions, anybody, just
I've been on the blower to you all day. I've had about 5 hours with you today.
Listen, you talk for England. That's why.
I don't think I've got a question for you for about a week now.
How
are we doing?
You've been asking better questions lately. Come on, Mum. Oh, my God, it's amazing. So is mine. It's all good, Sammy.
Oh, I need to put this to the phone on silent. 2 seconds, guys.
So before we ask Tinks any questions, so just for a little update, I've had multiple messages from women that have been involved with him some way today, even women from within his spiritual group, his WhatsApp group, that they have been leaving. A lot of people have blocked him on their WhatsApps and blocked his number. So what we've been doing over the last few days is really, really stretching out wide and far. I think I've had 5 different women today that's come to me and said that they've, on the strength of what we've been doing, have blocked him. And they was, he's even changed his number today, and he's been messaging people off another number to ask them why he's been blocked. So the message is getting out there. He's getting blocked by a lot of people, so his circle is getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah. That's what we're looking for. It'll all get so small where it'll end up coming off the app then. But
I spoke to what's her name today from the woman at Shameless. I can't remember her name. She messaged me today and she said that the woman that was still going out to see him because she said that he seemed lost and broken, she's actually had a change of heart now and she's not going to meet him.
Good.
So what everything that we're doing and everyone just sharing videos and supporting the lives and reposting all the stuff that they see all over TikTok, everyone, it is working, what everyone is contributing to. Kelly Hollis, that's it. Everyone's contributing in their own way and it is working. So everyone just keep on doing what you're doing. And hopefully, and then hopefully
one of his accounts have disappeared.
He's apparently he's locked up all of his accounts to the highest privacy settings.
Yeah, but like, that was still there. You can get, the only way you can do it is by what do you call it, getting rid of your account for a bit.
Yeah, but are you sure that that's one of his accounts and it's not someone else that's?
It says Johnny Tapper at the top.
Yeah, Johnny Tapper. Johnny Tapper isn't. That's Johnny Tapper. That's not Ben.
Is that not Ben? No.
That's not Ben.
Right. So his accounts must be. His account must be.
Yeah, the accounts that he's got, because obviously last night there was messages flying about from him that he was basically trying to make women feel sorry. People feel sorry for him, saying that he was in hospital. He attempted to unalive himself for sympathy. We all know that he has done this on multiple occasions to multiple different women to make them feel sorry for him and sort of support him. But then today he's been out buying SIM cards, and the messages that people have been receiving saying that he's attempted unaliving himself, they've all been at different points of the day and night. So I take that information with a pinch of salt.
Like I said, there's so much things that I'd love to put out there, but I can't.
Yeah, you got to be very, very careful when it comes down to, because you don't want to, we don't want to be putting other people in jeopardy. The aim of this is not to message him. If you watch this and you are in contact with him, and you are in, even if it's whether it's just a friendship or a romantic sense that you think it is to just block and not respond to him. Just block him and don't respond to anything that he comes back at you with. We don't want anyone to end up put in a position where you're getting threats and going through trauma with it. So if you are friends with him and you do see this and you're disgusted with what he's doing, then please just delete and block. And if he does message you off other contacts, then instead of responding, just block it.
Yeah.
And I want to echo what Daz has just said there as well, which I've spoke to Troy and Daz about, and all my soul fam and close people today. One of the resounding things is that I want to place this. I've always wanted to come back after having my life shut down for nearly 3 years next month. It's 3 years next month, and it's took us 2 and a bit years just to come back. You know, the Darvo that I went through with perpetrator was so extreme. I did nearly lose my life to it, and that's a very serious side to this kind of perpetratory behaviour. And he also did team up with, he knew I had perpetratory history, and he used that all against me, and he invalidated it very publicly. And that, that was very inhumane. It saddened us, how many people has come forward, what I've witnessed since, and I do wish I'd spoke up sooner, but I just wasn't well. And, the trauma I went through did leave us vulnerable to other situations, which Troy is aware of, Daz is aware, everyone close is aware. I have actually had recurrent trauma, with being left so vulnerable, which I will talk about in time when I'm able to. But, I was left in a very, very vulnerable state. And psychologically, it absolutely destroyed me. And, I'm still having trauma therapy now because of the inhumanity, the premeditated behaviour of these people, of perpetrators, is extremely, extremely dangerous. I spoke to Troy and Daz today. We don't want to put anybody in jeopardy. This is not to cause a witch hunt. This is for awareness, to educate people, and hopefully safeguard people, you know, give tools, you know, of things I share or other people share that might actually safeguard other people, and they might think, oh, I don't know about Holy God. You know, I had a discussion with Tammy, who's in here, I think, another lovely lady, she shared, which resounded out, was, and I thought, you know, she said, I wish I'd known about Holy God, because I was in situations and I wish I'd known I had this app that I could have shook my phone on, and sharing that out, or, you know, telling people when I couldn't get onto the app, I would flick the screen down and press screen record. It just gives survival tools out there, because sadly, when it comes to this kind of thing, if it gets took into a courtroom, it is the evidence that is, you know, the evidence is crucial. And to give that advice out, to change all your emails and your phone numbers, you know, my evidence that I've shared on here is actually compromised evidence, guys. It was compromised because of a email login, which I had to tell the police about. You know, the police spent all that time gathering a case. They had statements put in. There was many statements put in, not just my own. There were statements put in. There was all the evidence I gathered put in. But sadly, there was a login that I had to tell the police about onto my emails, and it linked back to the previous perpetrator. So I had to give that evidence in. And, you know, there was emails between myself and the officer, and sadly, it was decided that because there'd been that login, the court would clarify that evidence, you know, compromised. So it was deemed as, you know, not to be NFA because of no evidence. It was classed as having no evidence, even though there was so much evidence and there was so many statements went in. So there's another lesson I can give off that bad experience I've had, to tell people, when you leave people with perpetratory behaviours, you know, if they know, even if they don't know your passwords, they might sit and guess your passwords. Or, you know, my ex-husband, who was jailed for accumulation of 6 years for serious crimes on myself, he actually, you know, he would log into my Just Eat and things like that just to get my new phone numbers. So, you know, it's so important to change your emails, change your phone numbers. And personally, I only use the green app, WhatsApp. That's the only app I'll use, and that's because it's encrypted and it is traceable. So I have been getting messages which lead back to perpetrator previous, because you know, the number that is being sent off is it's got a plus area code at the beginning, and it leads back to the, obviously, perpetrator is abroad, and it does actually lead back to that area that it's been getting sent off, because this hasn't just stopped. You know, it's been ongoing for years, you know, and there's been a lot going on behind the scenes that, even though I've shared a lot, that is still stuff that I can't share, but I will share when I'm able to. But, you know, the lessons I've learned off the pain, if I can give them out to stop somebody else, you know, going through that, then it's all worth it. But I do know I've shared a hell of a lot of kind of trauma the last few days, really heavy stuff. But, you know, there is a reason for that. It's for good. It's not a place of bad. I know it's really bad things I'm policing, but it is for good. It's to bring good, bring awareness and educate people, and hopefully save lives as well. You know, I say the word survivor because many people don't survive these things. And I was nearly one of those. And I'm so determined. And, you know, I've had so much support of men and women. You know, Daz, Troy, to see good coming from men as well. I thank you for that, because I have been quite derogative and uncomfortable with men, and placing my trust again. So, you know, to carry my voice alongside you guys and many other survivors out there, I really do appreciate that. And, you know, I'm not stigmatising men, because one of my perpetrators is actually a female, and that female is actually very premeditated and is someone that Ben used against me and teamed up with. And, you know, Stacey in the chat there, she has the same perpetrator as myself. So there's a lot of people in this room as well in real time, and a lot of people I've met along the way. You know, I just want to validate all yous as well, because yous play a huge part. I don't think yous realise how important it is to feel like you're not alone when you're speaking out. So if anyone has got any questions about what we have shared, I'm more than willing to answer.
I think in respect to when you said that you wish you would have come out sooner to save some of the women for these bad experiences, if you would have come forward any sooner than when you was ready, then you wouldn't have followed it through to the end. you are totally determined now to see this through to the end, to try and save as many people as you can, so they don't have to be subjected to the barbaric stuff that he puts people through. And I know that you're strong enough to see it through to the end. Now, if you would have come forward any previous time, whether it be a year ago, 6 months ago, then you wouldn't be strong enough to see this through to the end. So it wouldn't be getting to the point where there'd be so many people seeing this. You would have flaked away from it, and you would have just gone into the ether and then had to get yourself stronger again. So you needed to get to this point for you to be able to share all this story and share all your trauma, to finally get him to get to the point where he's not going to be coming on this app and manipulating women anymore. So don't beat yourself up for not coming forward, because
I think it's that responsibility of like I'm going to ask you a question, guys. Like, are you shocked at how many people have come? Like, I literally, it's that responsibility of how many people in the time I've been away have now like been affected, and I'm like,
was that me?
so it's,
Yeah. Do you want me to
yeah,
remove
it's
you?
just,
Let me drop down and come back.
Yeah, just had a bit of a bite there. You see,
what happened there?
there's more people that are coming forward, but too many people are scared to speak out about it, and that's a problem. There's so many people.
It is. It's over. I'm just. Do you know what it is? Sometimes I think if I had come back sooner, I would have saved like some of that number of people. But then I say that, and you know, listening to Dad saying that, and other people close to us, they're right. You know, I wasn't well enough to come back and use my voice, and it would have been a knockback for us too. So, Daz, I appreciate you saying that. You are actually right. I wasn't well enough to come any sooner.
Yeah,
I just
needed
had
to
that
do it.
guilt. Yeah.
You needed to do it when you was ready, and in respect to being shocked at the amount of women, I'm not shocked at all. I expected it to be high numbers, and I'm expecting a lot more women to come forward, and even men come forward that have had been on the end of his verbal diarrhea. So I'm expecting a lot more women to come forward. Like, this isn't all the women that we've come in contact with up to this point. There's a wider range of women.
Tinks, there is a comment there in the comments for you off Mags. If you scroll up a bit, you'll see it.
Sorry guys, I have got ADHD and autism, so I'm but when I'm taking in information, I have to actually have it pointed out or be focusing, so I do apologise.
Yeah, if you scroll up a bit,
Mags, did you say 2 seconds? Can I ask how you get through guilt? I was wed to it, man who greeted me and family tried to unalive me. How I get through the guilt? That's a good question. How I get through the guilt of if you don't speak up, is it the guilt of not speaking up you're talking about there, Mags? Or the guilt of being a trauma surviving family and the effects it has on everyone around you? It depends what context of that. So the guilt of not speaking up sooner or choosing not to speak at all, I can talk on both of those. So when I was younger, when I was a child, I was actually raped by someone within the family unit, and I didn't speak up. I didn't speak up because I knew that was what happened. It was wrong. What was happening and what happened was wrong. But I was a child. As an adult looking back now, I realise the severity that's had on my life and the impact. Now, when I didn't speak up then, sadly, my other family members were subject to abuse of the same perpetrator, you know, of that uncle. And that I always think of the guilt I carry for that, you know, if I had spoke up as a child, it would have saved my other family members. You know, we've got to let that go myself. That's a human reaction to have guilt, and that just means you've got a good heart. It means you've got a good moral compass. It doesn't mean there's, you know, anything wrong with you. It means that you're human and you're feeling that tragedy for other people going through it. And if it's the other context of guilt, if, you know, your family, you know, you go through that and you kind of have damage in your trauma surviving family, you know, I have that guilt as well. But, you know, those bonds, you know, that pure, and there's a purity that comes from that. And that's the best thing I can say for it, that, you know, you can grow and heal from, you know, bad and turn it to good. It's about your perception and your projection in life. But guilt, Mags, is actually a very human reaction. So the guilt that you're feeling just means that you're human and that you've got a big heart. And you know, you're feeling for other people around you, and it's a human reaction. It's so natural. So it just means that you've got a depth of empathy, you know. Don't think it is a bad thing. It's a natural thing that you're feeling from that. And you know, many survivors feel that. And studying my psychology, I've got a depth of understanding a little bit better. I did choose to study psychology last year, to have a better understanding with being autistic of how I'm feeling, and guilt was one of those big feelings. And, you know, my therapist said that to me as well. You know, guilt just means you've got depth of humanity, you know, for other people that could be affected, or other people around you. So I hope that's put a good in that bad feeling for you, like, because guilty can be quite a hard feeling to be carrying. Yeah, but Magsy didn't bring him into your family knowing that he was going to put trauma on you. So that guilt, if you see in there, as you brought him in, you know, I had that as well. I was like, what's wrong with us? I attract these people. So when I went into psychiatric care, that was the attitude I had. Now I've got the attitude of knowing that, you know, I carry a light in us, and obviously people in the darkness are attracted to light, you know, we shine bright, and we shine bright even in darkness. So it's them that's actually attracted to you, Mags. And although we try and love people and, you know, give darkness in them the light as well, you know, we can't fix people, and, you know, we can't take on accountability for other people's actions. So you might have brought them into a loving home, but you didn't bring them into your home to bring trauma. You brought them into your home to have a family unit and to love. So please don't feel guilty for that either.
Yeah, you don't know. You're not gonna sit there and say, "Oh yeah, he's gonna do this and he's gonna do that," and bring it into your home. Do you know what I mean? See, there's a lot of people on
Yeah.
the curve as well, isn't there? Hell of a lot of people.
Do you know what it is? There's so many people understand and have unity. Like when you chat and you have that relatability, it just makes you feel like it's kind of like epiphanies after epiphany when you relate and you like chat with people, and then you don't feel like you're crazy or weird because they just know what you're feeling or been through it themselves. You know, and a lot of people I've met say they're guilty. I've carried that guilt, but it just means, you know, we've got that depth of humanity to care about other people surrounding that. And that's where that guilt comes from.
I think it's the what if factor. Everyone sits there and thinks, what if I didn't meet this person? What if this person didn't show me all this attention and make me feel comfortable to the point where I could bring him into my life? It's always what if. But you can't live your life on what ifs. If you live your life on what ifs, then you're going to drive yourself mad.
Definitely. And Mark's can I just say there as well, the fact that you are, you know, thanks for sharing that as well. Even put in, you know, to share that, you know, you went through care. You know, when you're in a care system, you should feel like you're being, you know, safeguarded and protected as well. So I'm so sad to read that as well, because in the care system, you should have been protected, and especially as a child. And, you know, for you to open your vocal shackles and share that and place it in here, you know, to let that go and have a united perception on that, where, you know, it really isn't your fault in any way. You should have been looked after, and you definitely should not have been exploited as a child. And it's no way your fault. I have no trust even to make a friend. Carefully. Yeah, it does leave you with massive trust issues.
At the end of the day, they tell you what you want to hear. That's how they
Yeah, definitely.
All right, see you later, Sammy. See you later, Mum. No probs, Mags. Yeah,
I'm just muting a minute while I'm chewing on biscuits.
You are?
I'll just mute when I'm chewing on biscuits because I'm going through the whole packet. Like, I've started, so I'll finish now. So I'm going through a whole packet of chocolate digestive. So if you want, I'm muting while I'm chewing.
I know. Tinks is better playing that voice recording.
Yeah, if Susan's getting up as well. But can I just thank Mags for a question there and for sharing her bit as well. You know, she's used her voice about her own experience and asking me a question. And look at all the love in the chat. I just think it's I think it's beautiful, you know, that is the good from the bad, the love and light amongst. And just keep embracing that, everyone. You know, we survive and we thrive even when we feel we're not.
Yeah.
And it takes strength to use your voice as well.
If you want to ask them if they want to get in the box, I'll get them up.
Do you know what? I've just had a what if moment. Just as I've eaten that last biscuit, I've just thought to myself, what if I didn't eat them so quick? I'd still have some left because I was so hungry.
He's angry.
So I've just had a what if moment. So if one gets them,
I get them every moment. Not bad, Andy. How are you?
I'm good, Andy, mate. How you doing, pal?
Does Andy want to get up with any updates or anything?
Any updates, Andy?
Is Susan still in, Troy?
You're good, mate. You're good.
Yeah, she jumped to invite her. See if she comes in. I'll invite her. See if she wants to come in.
Hello, Susan.
You sure?
When I get enough followers.
You'll need to get Bev up as well.
We've got that on you.
Hi.
Hiya.
Hi, Susan.
Any updates, Susan?
I spoke to Bev today. I sent to her the messages he sent me last night so she can play them when you're ready to hear them. And I think there's 4 ladies left the journal group. I think it's 4.
One of them messaged me today, Susan, saying that she's left the group, and she said that she hopes that you're okay, because obviously he was saying some derogatory stuff in the group last night, and she said, like, I really hope she's okay. And I said that you was fine last night, but she's actually followed me on here, so she might. I said they was doing a live tonight, so she might pass by, but she's another one from the group that's left.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lady who has been suffering domestic violence, and he's been mentoring her, and she's left the group. She said she can't be dealing with it. There is a message.
That's the one that messaged me.
I did send some voice messages to Bev, and it was Ben's mum. Now, I don't think that she's going to be allowed to play that because obviously
She is playing a recording tonight. I mean,
Yeah, but not of the mum.
I'm not playing the mum. No. Just say when you're ready.
So basically, in context, that what said person had said in the voice note is that that she'd heard that Ben was in hospital and he'd attempted to unalive himself because of it's a hate crime that we're doing.
Yeah.
And that could you please find out and let me know. So from what we gather from that, after dissecting it, is that said person has had a call with another said person and said, can you send, because she wouldn't have had this person's number to be able to message her. So we think that it's all been set up as a sort of like sympathy kind of thing. Oh, can you message this person? So then they can put it in the group and then go, oh, has anyone seen so and so? Do you know what I mean? Because obviously we've heard this. So we feel like that all it is just trying to gain a shred of sympathies because everyone's starting to leave. He wants to force them in a way through sympathy to keep them there.
Okay.
Then he's still got that outlet of them being able to fund him by having spiritual sessions with him and charge him for them, and plus then he can use them in front of him as basically a gate up in front of him so that if anyone comes for him, then they're in front of him, sort of supporting him and defending him. So then he doesn't have to do it.
Can I just add to that as well, guys? So when I was personally with him, he did used to rage after lives, which I got a little clip of one of the videos which Bev kindly played last night, which he did post. So what he used to do was he used to stage suicide, like trigger warning. He used to ask me to try and he used to stage a video, post it, saying he was going to unalive himself because of being bananaed and because TikTok was horrible to him and people were horrible and he had trolls. So he used to post the video telling everyone he was going to unalive himself, which Bev did play last night. I don't know if you want to quickly play that again, Bev. I sent it to you yesterday, the one.
Yeah, do you want me to just play the audio on it?
I think it's a video. It's being posted on the internet, so it should be all right to play on a screen if you're able to. Or
Yeah, that's fine. Give me 2 seconds, find it.
So what he would do was it was like living in a movie, so everything would be staged. So but because I'm not just quite, like, I'm very, very moral compass. So obviously I would say this is so wrong what you're doing. You need to take that down. Your perception and projection's really unhealthy for yourself and other people. Like, we need to get you to the doctors to, like, talk about these things, like, why are you projecting this way? So I used to try and understand his emotion behind the behaviour. Because, to me, getting bananaed, you look at why you get bananaed, you either check the behaviour or, you might just have someone reporting you, and it gets, it's not the end of the world to get bananaed on it. This is like a media app. It brings good and a bad amongst. It's how we use it, how we take it in, how we outlet with it. But he was very, very obsessed with, media, his image, fame. He very much lost himself in that fame hunger. So life felt quite like a movie and staged a lot. So he would post a video saying he was going to unalive himself and say why and blame TikTok and blame people. But then I would say to him, but you have behaved in the way that they're saying. Like, you can't put threats out and threaten to unalive yourself publicly when the people who are saying these things are actually saying things of how you've behaved. Like, you need to look at what they're saying and, like obviously work through that type of thing. But he used to just get angry, so he would post a video and then he would tell me to get on my live stream and tell everyone that I'd found him, like, overdosed and that he was nearly gone, and I would refuse to do that. So there would be obviously a massive argument because I wouldn't then carry out what he was asking us to do, like to go through with what he'd staged. I've got all that on a recording as well, so that will be played with time. Everything I'm sharing here I have got on recorded audio, but I have told Troy today I need to go through. I've actually got 52 videos recording of day-to-day living, so I do need to go through everything because some of them are hours long, so I just need to get some clips and put it in files to start sharing. And this, guys, is not a hate crime. Hate crime is, for his mum to see that, his mum is very much an enabler of his behaviour. But you do find that with perpetrators, a lot of perpetrators, they have somebody in the family that does enable. And, they normally do disregard that person a lot and don't show respect to that person, sadly, which he actually does with his mum. He has put derogative posts on about his mum. He didn't speak kindly about his mum, sadly. I did think a lot of his mum. She was lovely, very spiritual lady, very humble lady, just very quirky lady as well. So I did actually get on with his mum. He has exacerbated stories about his mum, thereafter, saying that I used to tell her about I think it was heroin. He said it wasn't heroin, it was cocaine. I would never exacerbate a situation. I would just, and his mum was worried. Those discussions happened between me and his mum because she was worried about his TikTok addiction and obviously naturally worried about our son's addiction and the impact it was having on his relationships all around him. So I mean, that is something you would do. As horrible as it is, people feeling that way, it should never be used as a manipulation tactic. But my experience of
She's been banned.
She's been bananaed.
Yeah. I think it's because of the H and the C comment. Right, so just to give a bit of context of that is that his social media career started from him coming on to lives crying, where he said that he had no money, he couldn't pay his rent, he couldn't pay this, he couldn't pay that. He was going to become homeless, and women were feeling sorry for him, and they were sending him money. They was buying him shopping. You know what I mean? So he used that as an angle, that sympathy thing. If I come on and show my emotion, and that I'm in so much physical and mental torture to myself, that I'm going to be in a position where I'm going to unalive myself because of it. Women were feeling sorry for it, and they was funding him money, so they was funding his habit, which they unawarely was funding his habit, because he was saying that he need to pay his rent, or he needs to, and he was getting money from it. So every time that he got back, and he lost his account, he was losing them funds to fund his lifestyle. So that's why he was when getting so upset at the situations, because that was his. They were paying for everything that he was getting. You know, his food, his habit.
Susan, okay, just going after last night. Susan, are you alright? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah. Bevy, you had a recording to play, didn't you?
Yeah. Do you want me to play this now? Yeah.
Yeah, play it.
And kill myself, TikTok. I was hanging myself tonight, and I'll be dead in the next 60 seconds. I'll be dead, and I hope this goes live. I hope it goes viral. You killed me off in December. You saved my life, and in the next 45 seconds, I'm going to be dead. So you've killed me. You just banned another live. Just banned for all fucking some sick, perverse fucking bullshit. Well, you've killed me, TikTok. TikTok.com. You are my murderer. This is Cockney Ben saying good night to the whole fucking world.
Oh, God.
Go and kill myself, TikTok.
That's making people feel sorry for him, Matt.
There you go. Do I need to play it again for anyone, or?
Depends what the comment. Does she need to play it again or what?
Can you read Stacey's comment out? Stace, jump up in the box.
You want me to pass on to this one? I make the thing you would do when he get banned. Right.
Get Stacey in the box, Troy.
Yeah, I'll invite her now. Some people missed it, so you'll have to play it again.
Can I just play the audio of it this time?
Yeah.
I don't want to get honoured. Ready?
Go and kill myself, TikTok. I was hanging myself tonight, and I'll be dead in the next 60 seconds. I'll be dead, and I hope this goes live. I hope it goes viral. You killed me off in December. You saved my life, and in the next 45 seconds, I'm going to be dead. So you've killed me. You just banned another live. Just banned for all fucking some sick, perverse fucking bullshit. Well, you've killed me, TikTok. TikTok.com. You are my murderer. This is Cockney Ben saying good night to the whole fucking world.
Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean by that? He used it. That he's never worried that he's lost his account. What it is because he's lost his ability to be able to get funded for his habit and for his lifestyle, because he couldn't go live. So this is why he used to go so irate when he got banned, because then he's not getting them funds coming in.
Yeah.
You know, so
He just said this was posted on his site. I could never stop him posting. He would ask me to stage, and I refused.
yeah.
That would be like a regular thing he would do. He would act on like that and try and get her to help him in his little plans and stuff to try and have a pity party.
It's a high level of manipulation, isn't it?
He's done it for years, and he's like a fucking pro. But the main thing is everyone's seeing him for what he is now. That's the main thing. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, we will leave the app. if people still support him after all this, then I just think fucking they've got to be AI bots. You know what I mean? Fucking AI bots.
Well, he's on clap 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 as well now.
He's on what?
Clap clap clap. You know, obviously you can't say the word on it, get banned, but you know, clap. No, the other
The other app.
Right. Yeah.
So he's on there, and apparently what he does, he recruits people on there, and he gets them to come over to the top to follow his TikTok, and then he gets them into his spiritual WhatsApp group. So it's not only this app that he's doing it on; he's doing it on other apps.
Yeah.
Pinks has just said as well as mum was used to message those vulnerable women.
Tinks, do you want me to give you one of my accounts? Do you want me to give you one of my accounts so you can come back in?
You're in about Cockney Ben.
Do you want me to send you one of my login details for one of my other accounts?
Susan about that one, Pinky. Susan, someone said, did you get the message to your group?
Yeah, I did, and I mean, there's a few of them seeing him for what he is. I mean, when I first met him, well, on whatever, he just came across as being a really nice, caring person, and I fell for it. I can only speak as I find, but now, I mean, the messages that I sent to Bev today, what he sent me last night, clearly, he doesn't give a rat's backside, does he? He just doesn't care what he does or what he says, and yeah. Not nice.
Just don't feel like you're silly or anything for believing it though, because there's been so many other people.
Yeah.
I mean, he's blaming me.
I think it moved off 3 accounts. Yeah, well, I can't find any of his accounts unless he's changed the name on him. I don't know.
Susan, he'll blame anybody but himself. That's just what he does.
Tinks, do you want me to give you one of my backup account logins? You can come back in.
They've all gone. 100% have they gone? Because like I said, if you change the name, it's completely different then.
Because you know that I'm the king of bands, Tinks. I've got 5 accounts. Cheers, Andy, mate. I'll drop you a message WhatsApp in the morning.
He's not a happy man, is he, if he's had to delete his accounts. He'll have people watch him, and then he'll start asking them, let me know when you start speaking about me and stuff like that. That's what we'll do when I come back.
You know, like in respect for Susan's backstory, like she came into the live yesterday, and it was the first time that she'd come across all this. And she was in his spiritual WhatsApp group, his spiritual healing WhatsApp group, and due to her coming in yesterday and hearing all this stuff, she's actually left that group, and we've saved her from being sucked in and spending any more of her hard-earned money on funding his lifestyle. So Susan is one of the women that we've saved from his clutches. Yeah, she's giving money for a reason previously. She's never going to get that back, but going forward, it's not going to be something for a ride.
You had any more bother off him or anything, Susan? Or just what you were saying to Bev?
Tell me you were joking. Right, I'll have to restart. I've been flagged this time for suicide.
There we are.
Let's restart.
Right, just in a sec. So it doesn't matter what age you are. If he's going to benefit from it, then it'll make you feel like you're the only person in the world for him.
I mean, he said, because I got upset on the reading, because he was, I believe what he was saying. And I did get why don't you just get on a plane, get to Tallinn, and come and stay here, or you can go in a nice hotel. He said, and I'll, it is, but I thought you were joking. I will give you a cuddle and stuff. And I'm thinking, and I just thought he was just being kind. That's how naive I am. I just thought I was being kind.
Was this before or after that he'd realised that you was potentially coming into an inheritance?
It was at the end of the reading when, it was at the end of the reading.
So he already knew that you was.
Yeah.
You had,
Yeah.
Just a question. Obviously, you can say you're 71, so don't take this to heart because obviously he's a lot younger. But do you think if you weren't getting that money, do you think he'd invite you over?
I mean, I'm not but ugly, but I don't think.
Well, I mean, obviously, were you age to age? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, because I said to him, I mean, when I think about it, he was being polite because he said to me, "I need your date of birth and all this, and the date of birth of my husband. I don't know why, but I gave them to him." And he went, "That makes you 71 or something like that." And I said, Jay said, "You don't look 71." He said, "My mum's 72." He said, "I'd put you kind of early 60s, which is still flattering." And I said to him, "Oh, okay, whatever." And I was laughing. I just thought he was being like a cheeky chappy. I didn't think he was meaning anything.
But then in the sense that if he's got a business as spiritual healing, that's very unprofessional.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the thing what he said, like, oh, cuddle and stuff like that. That's.
I just thought that was a joke. Because I just genuinely thought he was a nice person. But when
so then there's multiple women that he's doing this to. He's not only just saying these same things to you, he's saying the same things to many women to make them feel like that he's their saviour, that he's their rock, so he can manipulate them to the point where he can use them like a puppet. I
mean, look, I might be wrong, but I don't know if the chat will agree with me, but he knew what he was doing.
100%, 100,000,000%. That's why I asked the question, whether he knew previously before he started inviting you out there.
Oh yeah, he did because I mean I really believed him as well when he was saying to me, "Oh, your husband's here." Because he said what was his name, and I obviously idiot that I am, I told him, and he said Neil's here with me now, and he's telling me you've got to start living your life. You've got to stop sitting in the house and not doing anything. Come out to Thailand, something like that. I can't remember the exact way he said it, but something very similar to that. Because I said I just need a break. He said, "Come to Thailand. There's really nice 5-star hotels. Come and see." You know. But I just thought it was being polite.
Yeah, like I said, he knew what he was doing. Do you know what I mean? The minute he heard about that money, his eyes lit up.
So one of the other ladies that's in the thanks, Tink. She didn't need to do that. One of the ladies that was in the group with you, she told me today that he has basically invited a few of the members of that group and said you can come over to Thailand and work in my shop.
Yeah, there's a lady called I don't know if I can say her name, but there's a lady on the group, and I've just seen the same name in this group, so I don't know if it's the same person.
Is it something massage or something?
No. Oh, I know what you mean now. No, this lady. I don't mean to be rude. I'll say the name because it could just be somebody else. No, somebody called Kaz. I think she's actually.
Yeah, there is. I think the lady that's in here that's Kaz isn't that lady, but I know that there is a Kaz in there because she was the one that Ben's mum contacted today, didn't she?
Well, because yeah, she was, and she's going out in a couple of weeks or something. She's actually going out there in a couple.
You're a bit quiet, Susan.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Sounds like the week is being covered.
Okay. She's actually going out next couple of weeks. She's going out, and she's hoping that she finds that he's okay. But I listened to the message from his mum because it was in the group chat. So I listened to it. Now, if I got a message about my son, I'd be ringing the Thai hospitals. I wouldn't be ringing a group. I wouldn't be going in a group.
Yeah, but tell me, was she a member of the group or was it Kaz who put you? So that's what really that I picked up straight away is that in what realm of possibility would his mum have Kaz's number? For her to message her and say, I've heard that Ben is in the hospital and he's attempted to unalive himself. Can you find out for me? Why would she have this have her number for one? So this is why I feel that it's all set up, that he's got in contact with his mum and said, can you send this person this message? I'll give you the number, and can you say this and say that? Because then I know that they'll put that in the group, and then everyone will start worrying about me, and then everyone will start feeling sorry for me.
That kind of happened to start with. A lot of people were saying, but there was one lady, she said that she'd seen the YouTube, or she'd listened to the YouTube voice messages that were on, and she said, although there's always two sides to a story, it definitely was Ben, and the things that he was saying was absolutely disgusted, and she said, I'm not carrying on in this group, and she left.
Yeah.
Just that question, we talked about Frankie earlier on. Someone called Frankie, were we?
Frankie?
Yeah, I'm sure someone mentioned Frankie earlier on.
Who's Frankie?
Oh.
Frankie just come in.
Oh, Funtime Frankie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Funtime Frankie. She's one of my friends. I didn't know that she'd been following him since he came on now, but she didn't know. So I've sort of sent her to.
I remember someone mentioning a name Frankie.
Yeah, I've sent her over to YouTube to go and watch all the content. And she's like, I just can't believe it. But like she'll be one straight away, but she'll just block and. Me too. But yeah, Frankie's one of my people. She's good as gold.
Me mentioning. Oh, is that what it was? Tinks. Right. Right, yeah. Yeah,
Manda. I spoke to Manda Rockchick today because I was in her live, and she said that because she had his number and he kept on inviting her out there, and then obviously when she came in the other day and heard it all, she actually blocked his number and she went to go and block his accounts, but she couldn't see his accounts, so obviously he took them down. But she blocked his phone number, and then today he's messaged from another number. And she was like, who's this? And he went, it's Ben. And she went, Ben who? He went, Cockney Ben from Thailand. And then she just instantly blocked that number as well.
Yeah.
It was like, why have you blocked me? But he's messaging loads of people asking why they blocked him.
Why does he need a reason when he knows this?
It's not being funny, but he must know the fucking reason why he's getting blocked by everyone. Do you know what I mean? It's not just a TikTok glitch, mate. Everyone's starting to know what you're like.
I mean, what does he think it is? Does he think live's on private or something?
I think he's that delusional that he don't realise he thinks that, oh well, yeah, they're doing all this, but why is people blocking me still? Do you know what I mean? Like it's pretty self-explanatory why you're getting blocked, mate.
He's literally sat there and he thinks he's done nothing wrong. That's the dangerous part.
You gave me the proper gazer. What's happening, mate?
I don't understand why he's not blocked me and knocked me out, taken me out of the group. But because he does this. What he does, he wants you to be there to see all the derogatory things that he says about you to make you feel really shitty, and then he gets rid of you. Well, wait.
So he wants you to see it. He wants the other people to gang up and say, oh, Susan this, Susan that, so that you feel like total shit, and then he'll get rid of you. So it's not like that. He just totally forgot to do it. He's purposely doing it so that you get put through the ringer.
I mean, I said to them today in a message to everybody. I mean, when Bev comes and she plays what the messages he sent me, he's blaming me. He's blaming me, and he's saying that I've been a sneak and a snake, and what karma's going to get me or something. Well,
I mean, let's be funny. Karma's already getting him.
If anyone should be worried about karma, anyone on this planet that should be worried about karma, it's him. Because when karma comes along to get him, fuck me, he's going to get a barrage of it.
I mean, look how many people have blocked him. Look how much money he's losing out on now from his readings because everybody's seen the reading. Yeah. That's what's triggering him.
Hence why now he's playing all the unaliving card, because he knows that everyone's lost every bit of sympathy for him, so he's trying to claw it back now.
Susan, do you mind if Beth comes up and plays a voice notes?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I know. She wants to come up and play them. Right, I'll just mute for her.
I'm just going to play them and drop, all right? Susan, can you mute your mic? Thank you.
Susan was a snake. She's in her live, reading out my messages off the group and stuff. So, yeah, just know that Susan Taylor was a snake and out to get me. What a sneaky fucker. The karma will get her, so we don't worry about that. We'll just leave karma to deal with Susan Taylor. God bless Susan Taylor.
I'll play it again.
Guys, turns out Susan was a snake. She's in her live, reading out my messages off the group and stuff. So, yeah, just know that Susan Taylor was a snake and out to get me. What a sneaky fucker. The karma will get her, so we don't worry about that. We'll just leave karma to deal with Susan Taylor. God bless Susan Taylor.
Right, listen, yeah, the laugh, yeah, I'll tell you now, that is a nervous laugh. I can see straight through it.
Right, so for one, we'd just like to clarify that Susan was not a plant in this group of his. We didn't know of Susan until yesterday, until she came across the live yesterday.
He literally came over and jumped in my box.
She came in and then she did comment, she said, oh, but he seems like a really nice bloke. And then she did get into the box. And then people start going up thinking that she was one of his supporters, which I pulled straight away. And I just said to everyone, look, everyone, just give her time to speak, because I don't think that I think you've got the wrong end of the stick here. And then when Susan started to speak and say, look, that I feel like that I have been duped by him because I didn't know all this stuff. And then Susan didn't read out any messages from the group or anything. The voice notes was put into the group and Susan see them and they was mentioning her. So they were the only messages that she pulled out of that group and saved and obviously saved so that they could play. She's not mentioned any other messages in that group that anyone said. The only messages that she has mentioned or even saved is the ones that you've just heard, which is aiming at Susan. So she's not been a plant. She's not been put in there to be snaky and get all information. He's doing that to make the other people go at her and then make her life a living hell.
So I'm going to put it out there, right? Obviously, what he's done with Susan, yeah? If he tries to message you saying, oh, you've done this, you've done that, just don't let it wind you up, because at the end of the day, he's doing it on himself. He likes to put the blame on others. I've heard it over and over again. I've heard it with Brummy, I've heard it with Callie, I've heard it with Diageo.
Yeah. Jojo, I know he was watching last night because while we was on the live, I got a message from someone that was in the live at the time, and Ben had sent him a message saying, why are you talking about me? So he was definitely watching last night.
I mean, at the end of the day, if Susan didn't come in last night, it could have done it. She could have flew over and done it with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who done it with her? Susan, sorry.
Yeah, but all credit to Susan. Do you know what I mean? Like she, up till yesterday, she thought that he was this lovely bloke, and like she's listened to everything and took everything on board and decided, but on her own, we haven't told her to do anything. She decided on her own that she needed to not be part of that and to help in any which way she could. So all credit to Susan for standing up and being counted.
I mean, he was trying to discredit me in the group, but I wrote something back and said, I'm not the snake. I haven't been running with you and running with a group. I wasn't. And then I thought to myself, why should I explain myself? I know I haven't done it.
Defend himself. But as I said, I've had a message from one of the other ladies in the group today, and she was genuinely concerned about you because she thought that it was really horrible that you was getting called a snake when all you've done is just had your eyes open to what he actually is as a person and decided to step away from that yourself.
Like Dad said yesterday about Susan, like when people going out in the comments, what she'd put is a bit like that, we were like that, and she did get in the box, and this is what I said to you is, look, he's done with Susan what he's done with every other person. She's still a victim of him.
Yeah.
I
know people don't like the word being victim, being thrown around, but obviously it's what they are in it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't mean it in a bad way or anything like that, but he's done with Susan what he's done with everybody else, and Susan's give the exact same story as everybody else has give.
Yeah, it's like Groundhog Day with every single woman, isn't it? It's just the same narrative. It starts off the same, It's the same kind of people that have been through recent trauma or recent people in their family have passed away or they've had something significant with their health happen, and they're all at a low ebb in their life, and they haven't got, like, they're looking for a way out. They're looking for confidence. They're looking for guidance. It's the same women, the same situations that he just preys on. Like, when he comes up against strong women that have got their own back, they're like, that they ain't broken, they can stand up for themselves. They're the women that he starts going around and saying, they're stalking me.
Yeah.
But I genuinely thought he was just messing about when he was saying. But he did say come to Thailand. But then he said to me about hotels. So I just he said to me, it's a lovely country. Come over and see it all. And I just thought we were messing around. I didn't have that sound.
But then, Susan, he did say, "Oh, you can come and stay with me, and I could give you a cuddle."
He did say that. He absolutely did.
That's what I mean. So it's the play in the genuine nice guy. Oh, there's lovely hotels there, but if you want and you can't, like, you could stay with me. Do you know what I mean? And I could take care of you. He's invited people over to stay at his gaff to do 7-day healing retreats.
That's what I'm saying. It's disturbing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's as if he's dying to get someone over there and go through with his threats. It really is. That's what it seems like.
But the thing is, he wasn't inviting all these women over on his lives when he was still with his ex partner.
Yeah, she was well, did it, Frankie?
It was that all started 7 weeks ago when she left him. So that's when he started inviting all these people over, all these women over, and saying, "Oh, you can come and stay here. Like, you don't have to pay me anything." Do you know what I mean? Because he wants to get them there, because then he's got them in close proximity, and he can get his claws into them.
Yeah.
So scary, that. Oh my God.
I'll give him a cuddle, all right. No, trust me, man. I'll give him a Chinese burn clean up nose.
Go on, Joe.
Trust me, he'll get his nose and give it a serious Chinese burn, man.
Oh God.
Yeah, but like Tammy as well. I was on live with Tammy earlier. She come in my live, and like she's been wrapped around him for a significant amount of time. Do you know what I mean? And she's seen all what he's doing, because he's done everything that he's doing with other women. He's done the same thing to her. Do you know what I mean? Trying to be all this nicey. He comes over. You can come and work for me, and you know, it's just the same narrative with multiple women.
There seems to be a lot of people in this chat who he's asked to go over. Just nobody comment, right? Just comment if he's asked you to go over. I know he's asked Susan. Who else has he asked to go over in this chat? Nobody comment a second. Let's just see. I know a few people just put it in the chat, but I missed the comments. See, there's a couple there, look. There's Susan. So he's doing this on a daily. He's doing it on a daily in his room, people's lives on a daily.
Oh, Jamie, I've got a question for you, because I was speaking to Amanda today. He went to your boxing event, didn't he? When you was fighting, didn't he go to the event?
2 weeks ago, Frankie. That's what I'm saying, man. Susan, when did he ask you?
29th of May, because that's when I had my reading.
So, less than a month ago. Probably about the same time as Frankie.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Jamie was I've done a web. Oh, did he blow out? He blew out because the thing is that he says that the reason why he didn't want to fight Johnny Velvet in a place he wanted to do it without no cameras or anything is that he said that because of his autism, he can't be around crowded places. Right, but he maybe blew out from going because he didn't have no dough. But he said that he's going to go to the boxing event. He's been to a wedding, and he got up on stage and was taking over the singer all night. Do you know what I mean? He's been to multiple events where there's many people there, but apparently he can't be around big crowds because he's got autism.
Listen, if he had a gram now in front of 1 million people, he'd go straight there, no problem.
Yeah, and one of the ladies that messaged me today, she said that she had a reading of him, and he was trying to convince her that she was autistic. Like, and she knows she isn't autistic. She said, I found it really weird because he kept on trying to convince me that I was autistic.
They just take over the stage when I'm winning. Well, things, you know something, I don't fucking, like, unsee it, do you know what I mean? He seems like that sort of person. He always has to be like, oh, I'm here. Do you know what I mean? He's one of them, innit?
Yeah, exactly. How did he get on a plane? It's crowded. So this is why there is like this autism thing, because he never had autism before, and then all of a sudden he's got it now, and then now he's being an advocate for autism all over his social media profile, saying that everyone's bullying him because he's got autism. But then,
listen, he got over there, yeah, because he had a Red Bull.
The thing is, the triggers and the things that he's explained in his videos are things that happens because of his autism. I've asked people that have been in relationships with him or been very, very close to him and said, did he used to do this because of his autism? And they was like, no, I was with him for 7, 8 months, 9 months. Never once seen him do that. But then he's stipulating on his social media that part of his autism is this, that he's done this since he was a kid. And he's always wondered why he was different. And then all of a sudden now it's down to autism, but he's never have done it, you know? So he's just full of shit. I think that he dreams up these scenarios in his head and he makes himself believe them that they're true.
Right. That's not going to work for me, right? Because I'll tell you something. I've heard it with everyone I've exposed. They're always playing a mental health card. They always sit on the line saying, I'm untouchable, I'm this, I'm that, until they finally start to break, lose followers, lose views. And then that's when the mental health card comes out. Oh, they're bullying me. They make me anxiety go through the roof. I hear it every single time and it doesn't work.
Yeah, to be fair, I believe that he's mirrored Tinks, because Tinks has obviously got autism and she's very, very spiritual and she's into her spiritual healing. And I think he's mirrored her and then decided, right, I'm going to use this angle now to be able to get sympathy off these women. So I believe that it's just all fake, that he's just doing it to try and become this martyr for disabilities.
And at the end of the day, yeah, he shouldn't even be getting used, mental health, as a fucking joke.
No.
It gets thrown about way too much on this app, way too much. If you've got mental health, you know, you can look at someone and you can see if they've got mental health, you can see it in them.
The thing is, it makes a mockery of genuine people, because then when people are doing things like that and pretending to have mental illnesses and to have mental conditions or physical disabilities, like non-visible disabilities, when so many people are faking this shit, then it's people that actually genuinely do have it. They're not.
Read Tim's comment.
Who's in the chat? Oh, he's here, is he? Yeah, I can't see him.
Shani, is that you? Shani, at the end of the day, you're not going to silence me, yeah? I mean, sorry, Ben, you're not going to silence me. Okay?
I'd love you to come up and say hello, Ben.
It's Shani.
Oh, is it? Is that one of his alter egos?
Yeah, I'll probably play Mixes to win when all this comes out. And why it's followed me, I don't know.
He's a followed you.
Ben, at the end of the day, yeah, you're not going to get him a box. I'm not going to give you the time of day to get in. Right? This is about the people that you've damaged. Yeah, and you know something. I'm going to make sure a lot of people come forward about you. A lot more people, when they've got the bollocks to you, they will come forward, and I will get him in my box. Yeah, it happened with Tinks. I even said to Tinks, just save it for a little bit longer. Do you know what I mean? Susan, you've done it with Susan. Daz has had problems with you. A lot of people in the chat, and guess what? I'm getting it all out there. You're not coming in my box, I'll tell you that now. Because all you're going to do is abuse the people that you've already damaged. Yeah? I'm not going to give you the platform. I won't even give you the steam of my fucking shit. It's as simple as that. So, you might as well fuck off. Yeah, because it's all coming out. It will all come out about you. I'll make sure of that.
I do have one question though, Ben. Are you on your own Wi-Fi in your house, or are you using the hospital Wi-Fi?
You sat outside McDonald's.
Which one is it? he ain't got the palms, is he?
And you won't come in here either, Ben, and try and twist everything, because at the end of the day, yeah, the voice recording's you. We've heard the voice recording where you've admitted it's you, and you're not bothered. So you can't get out of it. And as long as I'm around, right, I'll tell you now, you're going to love me. You're going to absolutely love me.
You're gonna get to know Troy that well that you're gonna be sending him birthday cards and Christmas cards, Ben.
No, I can block it because it's not people following me. Do us a favour, if that can't follow you, just get rid of it. Don't give it the time of day. Just click
That's what made me laugh when the rumour was going around that he was saying that it was AI adapted, that he weren't in someone's used his voice as an AI.
Yeah.
Bless his little cartons.
Yeah, I'm not going to give him the platform to speak on because he don't deserve it.
Bless his little cotton socks.
It at me. Why? I don't know, Jamie. Couldn't tell you, man.
Maybe he wants to be. Maybe he wants to be your friend again, Jane.
Oh yeah, YP pages and artisan pages. Why like? Is he watching the videos and thinking, I'll use that technique next time? You know what I mean?
What did you go onto that account and he's following all autism stuff? He's definitely in them.
Sammy, the problem is I'm not going to get him in the box because there's too many. It'll just cause so much trauma for everyone else when people are trying to get over what he's done. Do you know what I mean?
If
I let him in the box and people's going to sit there and hear his voice and hear him going off on one and then sit there. Oh, she's this, she's that. It's not worth it. You know what I mean?
If I'm ever live and he comes into my account, I'm getting him in that box straight away, and I'm gonna rip him a new one.
So I've just had a look. He's following New Tinks, and Troy, and all the other ones he's following, if it is him, are Spill the Tea. He's following Kelly Hollis, Drama on TikTok.
So it's all people.
And the two posts that are on his on that account. One is a phone call from the police to like one of those videos where it says 999. I'm calling. I need to, report this. And then the other one is theft from an ATM machine. Two posts following 113 people. And 13 people following them. So Chani, if it's you, then just say it's say it's not you. If it's not you,
for the people that you're reading off of people he's following are all people that are currently doing videos on him.
Right. Okay. There you go. Then
he's following them accounts because they're doing videos on him. So he's basically using that account to be able to pre their account to see what they're saying in the videos against them.
Yeah, he's got Troy and Tinks on there, which is a bit scary.
And Kelly Hollis, because Kelly Hollis, she's done videos on him over the last couple of days.
Yeah.
So it's just been put private now. So it's definitely him because he's pre.
He's just gone private now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He'll be jumping off at 11, by the way.
That was him.
What an absolute sausage.
Yeah, he's not a clever bunny, is he?
Nah, we call people like that bungalows. He's got nothing upstairs. Well, I'm going to call him Bungalow Ben now. That's what I'm going to call him.
That's too nice. That's too nice for him.
Bungalow Ben. He's got nothing upstairs.
Got nothing upstairs.
I mean, he's fucking brain in his helmet, innit?
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah, see ever seen the guy just call him Bungalow Ben.
He's obviously a bit angry, and that's why he's coming here. It just seems.
Everybody didn't think that he'd get caught out. He thinks he just couldn't. Because obviously, if he's watching outside, he can't.
Oh no, you're banned for 7 days. You can always use my account. Told you that.
The reason why he's come in on that account and thinking he's been clever and coming in on it, because when he sits on the outside, he can't see all the comments. So he's obviously wanted to come in to look in the comments to see who's writing, who's in here, and who's writing stuff.
Yeah.
Because if someone was doing a live about me, I would want to see what people are commenting. So I'd just come.
Just a bit worried, and he's worried of what's going out next.
Yeah.
To me, obviously, these have been bad what's gone out, so he'd have no reason to come in here because they've already gone out. So there's a reason he's coming here. There must be something worse that he's done, and he's worried of it coming out.
Yeah.
So just what I was asking earlier in the comments, Susan, this journal, what's it on? A WhatsApp group or?
Yeah, it's WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. So he's named it WhatsApp. He's named it the journal, and he's put all you ladies into it.
Yeah,
all add healing.
How many women are in that group? Do you know?
I think we're looking at like 12, maybe 13.
I'm going for a piss.
Bloody hell, Jesus!
So if 4 have left, that means it's down to 9. We've only got 9 other women we need to find and G up and show me evidence.
I mean, I'd message them, but I don't think they're going to take any notice of them. I mean, a couple of them have, but I don't think anyone's going to really take any notice because some of them are up his backside. If I'm being honest, they think that he's nice. And
the thing is, he's not going to record any of this and put it into the group chat to show the other women because we're routing them and telling everyone what his personality is like and what he is as a human being. So I very much doubt that he would, unless he takes snippets and edits it to his own narrative and then puts it in there.
I mean, I was taken in by him, you know, I just was, but...
You ain't the first and you won't be the last, Susan.
No, I thought of you this morning. I did think of you this morning. I woke up this morning and all I thought about it was that, and I just thought, oh my God, this is why I didn't jump in earlier because it's just doing my head in. It's just consuming my brain.
Do you know what it is as well that does it me? It's the pout, when he pouts at the camera. When he pouts his lips at the camera. Like that really, it makes my skin crawl, that thing does. When he like, just puts his lips out and like, as though like he's this like model type fucking geezer.
I can just see it all in his eyes now though. I can just see it all in his eyes. What's that saying? The eyes are the mirror to the soul.
Oh, he ain't got a soul.
No, exactly.
There's fuck all in him, is there? A heart, he's got nothing. He's only got a heart when it comes to money.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sasha. See you, Amanda.
All right, man.
So where are we going to go forward from here if Tinks' backup is
Well, so I've got 3 spare accounts that are all well over 5k followers. So if need be, she can just use one of my accounts for a week.
Basically, what we're doing is, like I said, I spoke to Tinks on the phone today. I'm going to give her time. I'm going to give her a few days before she plays anything else to sort everything out, what she can and can't play. Everything she can play is going in a folder, and then she's going to get up and play it all. For the time being, Tinks wants to get in my live tomorrow, because I'll be jumping off in 15 minutes. So she wants to get in my live tomorrow on a different account she can do.
Annette wants to get in the box.
Obviously, in respect to going forward, I think that a daily refresher on this situation is that
Annette was on last night.
Is that obviously multiple people getting multiple updates each day, so I'm getting more and more people messaging me each day. So if every day at some point, whether it be on Troy's, mine, Tinks, whatever, that we do a daily update of everything, any new things that have come to light each day, just to keep it fresh in everyone's mind. Because if we was to stop it and then do it again in the week, it's not going to hit a wider audience. Do you know what I mean? Because so we need to keep
on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Keep
anyone knowing
that? Huh?
Anyone knowing that?
Yeah, Net was.
Guys, when you go live tomorrow, just send me an invite, please, so I can see it.
I'll sort of a voice note, play again if you try. Yeah, that's fine. Tinks, no problem.
Each day there is new information coming out, and obviously other people coming forward that have been in contact with him, whether it be good or bad. So there's always something to talk about on a day about him.
Yeah. Like I said, for the time being, someone else might come forward and get in the box and say some stuff about him as well. Like I said, I don't want to rush Tinks, but if she's not ready, I'm not gonna say, "Oh, come on, Tinks, hurry up, get ready." Tinks will have to do it on her own time when she's ready.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
And she does normally ring me, asking me, tell me that she's ready and stuff like that, and if she's okay, she can play him tonight. She always does ring me, ask me that, so I know when she's ready.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too. It's just too much. It can just get too much.
It's his voice that triggers a lot of people as well.
Yeah. Yep.
You like Cheryl?
Do you actually promise you can't get back to the UK? I mean, he doesn't know where I live, but I just have this. I don't know. He can't come back to the UK, can he?
No. What
I would suggest is if you have any other social media, because obviously he knows your first and last name. If you've got any other social media accounts like Facebook and stuff, I would up the level of security with your privacy settings on there so that he can't view stuff on your other social medias if he's not following you. Because what he does tend to do is that if he's got a gripe with someone, he will go through your social medias.
I will also give you some advice. Is if you are that worried, is to ring 101 tomorrow and just log this incident. So it's logged, Susan. They don't have to do anything with it, but you can just log it. And if you get anything else, you can keep calling 101.
Okay.
But I would suggest that if you do have a Facebook or Instagram, is to put the privacy settings up that only people can view your stuff that you're friends with. Just so that he can't go through your social medias and find any information out on you, because he does tend to do that.
Yeah, look, he rings your workplace as well. God.
Oh yeah, there's been multiple emails been sent to people's workplaces with messages that people have responded to the way that he's been to them, and then he sets a narrative that they're attacking me and that I've got mental disabilities. You don't want someone working at your company like that, and if you don't sack this person, then I will put this on a public forum.
Now everybody can say, well, if you just Google Cockney Ben, you'll see that he's a little bit of a liar.
Well, look, yeah, he sits there and he claims.
He has done that to multiple.
Go on, Dad.
Multiple people he's done that to.
Like I'm going to say, he sits there and he claims he's got mental health. But yeah, he's putting videos out using the word SPAZ.
Yeah, I know.
If he had mental health, he wouldn't be using that word, man. He should know, if you've got it, he should know how bad it is himself.
It's full of shit. It's full of shit. Everything that he decides that he has is for his own narrative, for people to feel sorry for him, so then he can get his hooked into them.
Well, the homophobic video last night was just outrageous, absolutely outrageous. The report.
I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny. But the more and more women that stop following him and block him and not funding him, I guarantee that the next thing he'll go and he'll come out the closet and he'll say that he's homosexual, and then he'll try going for homosexual people and trying to get his hooks into them.
I just want to put out as well. Tinks has been busy and she's been trying to sell tickets out for a ball. I think she's doing. So if anyone's interested, message Tinks.
Yeah.
Well, she's been busy doing this, so she's not had time to sell it.
What area will that be in?
What's that?
What area?
Tinks will tell you now.
Newcastle. It's Newcastle, isn't it, Tinks?
A friend.
I don't know if she'll be able to, obviously, because of
was warned about. He got money from her, I think. Yeah, he's done it to a lot of people.
There you go. If you want any info, like message Tinks. She's been trying to sell tickets.
There you go. The Neverland Ball in Newcastle upon time, August the 3rd.
Why I man fucking Jarvis like?
Why I? Newcastle accent. But my all-time favourite is yours, Daz.
I know, it's just amazing, isn't it?
I will be jumping off in 5, by the way.
Yeah, I need to get some tips.
No, you need to go and get some more chocolate digestion, you.
I end up doom scrolling for about 45 minutes after I come off live, so I'm not being auctioned off at the raffle tinks. Don't start doing that to me.
Right, I'm going to go, guys. Thanks, Tinks. If you need any backup accounts, let me know. Love to you all. See you tomorrow.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Right, while I'm here, can I just plug my recently posted video on here? Like, you women really need to go and view it, and you need to take notes so that next year on Father's Day you don't do the same fucking thing. So if all you ladies, if you can go and view my recently posted video on this account, and like next year, stop trying to take our Father's Day by saying that I'm a mother and father to my child, so happy Father's Day to me, because it's our fucking day. We don't come to your Mother's Day and give our legs a shave, put on a maxi dress, and go down the pub and say, get white girl West and say happy Mother's Day to me. So leave that day alone, will you?
Yeah, I've not had a happy Father's Day. So can someone say it to me in the chat, please?
But I mean, we don't come to you when you got the painters in and go, do you know what? It's not your day today, and we grab one of your tampons and stick it up trap two and like get ourselves some ice cream and a waterfall.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Like, leave our day alone. I know that you don't like it when we're getting all the attention, but it's one day out of 365 days of the year, so just leave it alone.
Listen, you can't take this day away from us. Me and Daz will take the lot of years to court if we have to do.
Yeah, that's it.
Trust me.
Night, Frankie.
You can keep it. Oh, trust me, there's nothing taking it from us. Trust me.
Yeah. We're going to do a march next year.
Listen, you really had to dig an hole in the floor to take it away from me. Even though I don't celebrate, I'm standing up for all the men.
You know what? I was going to do this post yesterday, but out of respect for all the fellas, do you know what I mean? I wanted them to enjoy their day. Do you know what I mean? So I didn't want them coming across my post and then all you women going, but we do the dual like parenting. Do you know what I mean? So I've done it today. But just to let you know, leave our fucking day alone.
Yeah, trust me. Because I'll tell you what, I'll do everything in my power to take Mother's Day away from you lot.
Yeah,
see how you feel.
If you try and take it and we'll take it next year, then we're taking your Valentine's Day. So you're getting fuck all on Valentine's Day.
100%.
We want flowers and forever friends teddies.